Yo, shout out to anyone that's seen the OG Spider-Man anime show from the 90s, cause y'all gotta see this moment right here. So Felicia, aka Black Cat's in here with her dude that she been dating for a while. And he pop up in here like showing her what he about to buy. It's a ring. He's like, baby, I want to get this ring for you, baby. Be my one and only for life and everything. And then in the middle, before she even gives an answer, Superman come through and try to rob the place like, hey, I got powers and everything. Y'all better, scary please. Now, like I was saying, bro, just give me y'all stuff, bro, all this stuff. And now Spider-Man looking for this dude like, hey, yo, man, where is he at? Dang. And, I think I found him. Yep, this is where he is. Now he's like, oh, okay, hey, listen, baby girl, I see that ring on your finger. That's gonna give me a few months off my rent right there. And Philip, please get your ass out of here. And then Spider-Man come through, you know, he do his thing, and she's like, oh, Spider-Man. And, you know, they do that fight. He gets away. He's like, dang, that motherfucker got away. He got my ass. So then he about to take off after the dude. And then all of a sudden she's like, hey, Spider, what about me? Yeah, you know, I'm doing my thing. Yeah, wait, it's been a while since I seen you. You've been avoiding me. He's like, yeah, but you got a man right there with you. I ain't about to play that bullshit. I know, but no, I don't. No buts about it. Like, you need to get yourself in check. I'm good. All right, see you later. While the dude is still sitting there, we can't have a Pimp Hall of Fame without talking about the main man, Zack Martin. From Sweet Life of Zack and Cody to Sweet Life on Deck, this man has been a stud. His game was so strong on Sweet Life on Deck, he had his own Titanic special. I don't even need to give y'all a number, because the final season did it for me. He did a Truth or Dare game with his final girl, and he asked, how many girls did you date before me? He didn't even have a black book. This man started reciting all their names alphabetically from memory, and he did not miss a beat. Then it cuts off to Woody doing some shit. It took about a minute at most, and then it cuts back to him. He didn't even get past the A's yet. Girlfriend stormed off before he could even get to the B's. My only question is, who the hell is Azizica? Craziest thing is, this is a dude that barely uses soap. In my opinion, the best show of his game is when he was trying to talk to this girl that was found stranded at sea. Even after Woody made this man think that she was a freaking mermaid, and doing weird shit to her to try and prove it, and then him actually telling her she thought she was a mermaid, when it turns out she was really just an Olympic swimmer, and that's the only reason that she wouldn't actually go out with him. And then taught her, hey, you can still train and be an Olympian, you just gotta learn how to have some days off. When all she really knew was training, which solidified everything in the end. Chips were stacked against this man, and he still pulled an Olympian. Mine was best girl, though. It's a shame he didn't end up with Maddie, though, but that age difference was too big. Alright, because it's being brought up, let's bring up the case of Matt Murdock the Menace. If you have not watched the show, then I recommend watching it, but just in case you don't want to do that homework, let me break it down for you. Not only is he a really good lawyer, and a really good fighter, acrobatic as hell, and can smell, hear, and taste anything from a mile away, but he was also a pimp. Which is why I'm confused that people were mad that he pulled She-Hulk in the first episode he popped up in. Most of those same people complaining watched the original show, which means they know his slick ass history. Starting with this chick right here. Dude was spitting game while she was patching up his wounds. Then you've got Elektra's toxic fine ass. He pulled her on the first meeting, and she still wanted him 10 years later. And then you got Karen. Need I say more? And y'all thought none of that would come into play when he popped up in She-Hulk? The second he told her he could hear her heartbeat, it was a wrap. He tried to be classy with it. He would say, hey, next time I'm in Cali, I can just take you out to dinner. And she was like, or we could just skip that shit. And that's what they did. They skipped that shit. This man did the barefoot across the yard walk of shame with no shame. So now you know, when they say love is blind, they are talking about him. You know what? Let's talk about Brian Gets Bitches Griffin. Now don't get me wrong, this dude's also a simp, but he has always pimped more than he simped. And he has simped a lot. Like that time he pretended to be a runner to pull this chick, or that time he pretended to be a human because this chick hates dogs but she's also blind. Or the time he let Stewie and all these other kids get neglected by their preschool teacher because she was hot and he wanted to bang her. Then there was the time he won a dog show just so he could sleep with this girl he liked. And even though she liked him too, didn't do because they treated it more like a science thing than an actual natural thing, and he just wasn't for it. But best believe he has accomplished the mission many times, and there's no bigger proof of his game than the Valentine's Day episode. Stewie called his whole black book up on him just to see why in the world he's such a bad boyfriend. And you learn his game really does not discriminate. He pulls humans, dogs, and apparently even gremlins. And after swapping stories and low-key roasting him, Brian goes off on everybody in the freaking room, to the point where they all end up chasing him down the block. And at the end of the episode, he ended up smashing everyone that same night. He didn't even need the suit. All he needed was the hat. You know, let me talk about Blitz, because this game is fucking crazy. As rude and outlandish as this dude is, mans can fucking pull. Dude is at the bottom of the social and economic ladder due to being born an imp and still pull the Goish and Prince like Stolas. When he's drunk, he's such a hoe, he'll yell out names and the motherfuckers will find him. Hell, the only people he can't pull are his co-workers, Millie and Moxie. So to cope with that, he ended up fucking a dude that fucked them both. Come to think of it, he wants to fuck all his homies. No one's safe around him. Except for Luna, because that's his adopted daughter. His biggest claim to fame is, in my opinion, the succubus of all succubi, Verosica, who's not only a pop star in hell, but is also a pop star in the human world. Cause not only did she love him, she admitted it to his face. He made a top rank lust demon feel nothing but love for him. Do you know how crazy that shit is as a feat? And when that love turned to hate, she became Kendrick fucking Lamar. Hell, she got diss tracks that play on the radio. Top it all off, she'll host a party every year for all his exes to help them cope. Every year without fail, with hella decorations, merch, and even a concert with the whole theme being Fuck Blitzo. Certified Fucker Boy, that's his new title. Oh, best believe I didn't forget about that. Gibby a player too. Dude's kinda known for having his girlfriends pop into the show, and it would always be random. He even stole a date from Freddy because he was rocking the Wolverine cut and the fit to match. A little theory on this moment, this was probably revenge. There was a moment back in season 1 where Gibby had a crush on this girl. So to help him out, the gang uses iCarly to put him on a dating show with her as a contestant, in hopes that he'd choose her and get a date with her. There was 2 problems with the plan. 1, the 2 other contestants couldn't make it on the show, so Carly and Sam had to take their spots. And 2, even after low-key dry snitching on which contestant she'll be, he accidentally ended up picking Carly by mistake. To save face, Carly makes up another plan using the date. See, at first Gibby wanted to make it a double date so his friend would have a shot at Sam because she don't like him, but then she uses another fact to her advantage, bringing Freddy and the crush along with her to give Gibby another chance, making it a triple date, because the whole time she was down bad for Freddy. So during the day, Gibby tries to act like Freddy to get her. He confesses and says, if you don't like me for me, then fuck it. He starts dancing shirtless on the table and she runs off, and pulls another girl seconds later. You know what, you are absolutely right. Let's talk about the main man himself, Spencer. This man has pulled a variety of bad ones over the series. He pulled his old babysitter, this art teacher, after they had a full-on paint war, Carly's crazy ass teacher. Then he broke up with her in the same episode after he found out she was crazy. Gibby's freaking mom! Hell, in another world, Freddy's mom, the original pack rat champion. After he beat her high score, Spencer's game knows no bounds, and his pimping did not stop there. In the sequel series, Carly and Harper call in a matchmaker that they know to help him get more women, even though that does not make any sense because he is pulling as we speak. He shook her hand, told her, hey, I'm not trying to date no Caitlyn's no more, but I'll date anybody you put me in front of. And then had her walking out of the shower in his robe the next morning. And he did it mostly while being his crazy, eccentric self. So let's break this down. Not only is Spencer the best big brother that Carly could ever ask for, and arguably the best character of the series, but he is a pimp. You don't even need to tell him to get the fit. We already know it's somewhere around that apartment. Yeah, you're not lying about Fry. Yes, he is dumb. And I mean extremely dumb. Yet for a dummy, he says surprisingly smart stuff and is always true to his character. And as the protagonist, he became a great window to the world of Futurama. But above all else, he was a pimp! When it came to getting women, he crossed off every checklist. This man has pulled humans, including one in which we will not talk about. Bad mutants, aliens, a mermaid, and a robot. He even had a girlfriend before he came to the future. There was even a time where he pulled both Leela and Amy. He ain't no simp neither. He will shut both of them down if it comes to something he wants to do. And he did something that most characters can't do, and that's end up with the girl he wanted at the beginning. So give this dude a hat, a suit, a cane, and some gators.